Hey guys, I'm Undersides and this is Runescape. Currently logging in. This is also post commentary. Basically, me and a friend, we're going to be... I'll introduce him later. Me and a friend, we're going to be starting again. We've already got characters quite, well, very high levels. We're starting again. And I haven't played this in quite a while. And I've definitely never seen any of this before. This is the new character selection. And here I'm going for a mage because I'm obsessed with mages, and I'm going for the one with the least skirty legs. So this guy's got quite a bit of legs. I'm going to modify his face now. Basically, I think what we're planning on doing is just going through the quests, going through the game, quest by quest. We'll do training off screen, show up a couple of the features of the game, have some fun. I think we'll be setting up a clan, possibly. I'll say again, there's a lot of stuff in the game now that I've never even seen before, never experienced, so a lot of it's going to be new for me as well, so it's going to be partially blind for me, but you know, I know the game mechanics, I know how to use the game. I've done a lot of the quests, leveled fairly high, so I'm familiar with all the skills, I know how to level properly, things like this. But still, a lot of it's going to be new, there's going to be new mechanics in there that I've never seen before. So here I'm just going through selecting colours for my character. This entire character selection screen was never here before. When I was playing, you basically got to pick a face, like from 3 sets of different clothing, and a hairstyle and skin colours. I had a really basic guy, he had kind of like fluffy hair before, and just kind of like ordinary black top and ordinary black legs and pointy boots. That's all I can remember, they were black boots as well. So here I'm going for some they look like steel toe cap boots, they looked cool. And here, obviously I'm going to give myself my beard. And I think I'm done after that. So you kind of enter the game. Oh yeah, I've got to pick a name. Obviously I'm going to pick Undead Scythes. Oh no, only 12 characters, so I have to use Undead Scythe. But Undead Scythe was taken, to my disappointment. So I had to go with something else. Now, this idea came from a conversation me and Alec were having previously, and I took it literally. He said, why don't you call yourself this? So, there we go. My character is now called 9-volt battery. So these are the controls. Use arrow keys to move, to rotate the camera and stuff. You can click on the map the map, or on the screen to walk around. You can also hold control whilst clicking to run. You couldn't do that before. And this task list, this entire tutorial section is different to what it was before. You used to stand on a little island, and you wandered around learning things as you went along. But this time you've got kind of like a little task quest thing going on whilst you're learning the game. So Savant's in trouble, he's got information for us and we can click on him, or right click and click talk to talk to him. As I'm reading there, that's what that says. So that's our task menu. You get various tasks in different areas of the game. Hello!
Wait a moment. There's a dragon coming!
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
This squire doesn't seem too brave. Not very brave at all. That's one hell of a dragon. That's a pretty awesome looking dragon. I remember the dragons weren't very good, didn't have very good graphics before. Come on, Savant, kill that dragon. Oh dear. That's the ladder and the squire gone. That's not good at all. And I seem to be cheering. Maybe I'm cheering Savant on. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm not actually... Oh dear, a goblin.
Ooh, shiny.
He's going through his bag. Okay. This is my favourite line of the entire tutorial coming up. Right now we're being told how to walk around, I think, so we have to go talk to him again now. And I'm going to turn the profanity filter off, because I like to see what people are calling me if I annoy them. So those are our two options. We've got the task menu and the options menu at the moment. Those are the only things available to us. We'll get more as the game progresses. We'll eventually get all of them. But right now, Savant wants us to talk to him, so we're going to stroll over there.
Thank goodness you're here. Hey, I'm over here.
Trying to jump the gun a bit there, but never mind.
You're here. My squire is dead, and there's a goblin going through my bag.
It's my favourite line. There's a goblin going through my bag.
I can't turn my back on this dragon. I need you to take my squire's equipment and deal with the goblin.
Cool. So we're gonna pick up the shield and I think there's a helmet. Oh no, it's armor, a shield, and a sword in there. and then we'll get given the inventory menu, and we click the items to equip them on ourselves, and then we can click the whatever that's called, the armor, the equipped items screen. We can see the stuff we've got there. So we're going to stab this guy in the face, you know, distract him from Savant's bag. It's one thing they like in this game, they like calling all their knights something that is like another word. So here we've got servant, which is servant.
Now, to deal with the dragon.
Servant could be, I suppose, as well. But you got like EpicBeefSausage, as in ceramic bars, and all kinds of things like that, and certification, which is a bit crazy. So what's he want us to do now? Alright, he's telling us to go over there and talk to him again. What am I doing? I think I'm looking for a controlled attack, but this sword doesn't have one. Basically, you've got strength, defense, and attack. They all give you different boosts in combat. And depending on which attack you use, you gain skill in various areas.
But I know a way we can defeat it.
Good, he's got a plan.
One corner of the ceiling is held up by wooden pillars. We're going to lure the dragon there and then collapse the roof on top of it.
Sounds good to me. What do you want me to do?
In my bag is some meat I prepared with a sleeping potion. I need you to put the meat in the food bowl by the wooden pillars. The dragon will eat it and fall asleep.
Because meat prepared with sleeping potion is something that all knights should carry around with them. You know, he just thought...
Attention. Once you've got the drugged meat, you'll need to climb over the wall next to me.
He just thought he might need it, so he thought, what shall I put in my bag today? Ah, I can't forget my meat, filled with sleeping potion. Took a quick break there, from the looks of it. So now we've got a quest menu, which is Unstable Foundations. So we can have a look at our quest there. Pause the game. I keep saying that. Pause the video if you want to read that. Basically, it's just telling us to use the drug meat from the bag and take it over there to the food bowl. So we need to go in his bag, pilfer. It's also showing us the world map as well. So we can realign the view to north and down a little bit by clicking on that little compass icon at the top. But
the bag
I'm not sure how useful that is.
All wrapped up in paper. You take one.
So we've got a parcel of meat from his bag now, which is fantastic, I suppose. So now we need to try and climb over that wall.
This low section of the wall is too high for you to climb over.
So I'm rubbish apparently, I can't even climb over a wall, so let's take this plank and stick it up against the wall. Make ourselves a little bridge.
You use the plank to construct a crude ramp.
Okay, not a bridge, a ramp. Now we can climb over the wall, with any luck. So we click on the wall, climb over it. Now we need to...
Your character can run if they have sufficient energy. You can make your
put
character
that meat
run
in the food bowl.
automatically by turning on run mode. Click the boot icon by the minimap.
Yes, there's a number of different ways to run now,
clicking on
so...
the floor or minimap, your character will run to their destination.
Which this lady's telling us about right now, so let's put the meat in the food bowl. I love how RuneScape, everything's like kind of jokey, it's not entirely serious. Role-playing and jokey is a good mix here.
It smelled the meat. Hide.
So we've got a dragon with a little food bowl and we're trying to put it to sleep.
Shoo.
Grubs up, shoo. There's a goblin going through my bag! Pretty good animation on this dragon as well. So it's going to go to his food bowl and probably fall asleep. There's me on the left there, hiding in a corner. Yep. Oh, ate that quick. Wolfed that down, didn't it? So what's next,
Well
Servant?
done. Come out of hiding and I'll tell you what we're doing next.
I'm guessing it's servant, I'm assuming. Not servant, servant. Which is odd for a knight.
We need to destroy these pillars to collapse the ceiling on the dragon.
Righty-ho, and how do you plan on
Get
doing
the rest
that?
of the supplies from my bag, please.
Yeah, right, so get some supplies from his bag again. Sleeping dragon, pretty dragon.
You search Savant's bag and take a selection of supplies.
So what we've got some tinder boxes,
Now, we're going to burn these wooden pillars and bring the ceiling down on this fat old worm.
Righty-ho.
First, we need to wrap the pillars in oily rags. There was a big cloth in my bag. Rip it in half, then soak the pieces in oil. Wrap the oily rags around the pillars, then add a fuse to each one.
Fuse? The bits of rag, not dynamite. So we rip the cloth in half.
And end up with 2 rags.
Or she'll narrate that for you. End up with 2 rags. I'll try and do that, but I forgot. I forgot to soak the rags in oil. So we use the oil can. She's narrating for me. I'm just going to be quiet now. Anyway. Yeah, so
You wrap the oily rag around the pillar.
Serious? Do I even have to talk anymore?
You attach the fuse to the pillar.
I guess not, I'll just let her do the entire Let's Play. You know, I needn't bother. Oh, she's not talking now. You attach the fuse to the pillar.
To give Savant a tinderbox, click on a tinderbox in your inventory to select Use. Then click on Savant.
Right, she's telling us to give a tinderbox to Savant, and we'll both blow up the pillars at the same time. Now I am aware that the complete right side of the screen is missing. It's only a tiny little bit. Literally, you can see everything there is to see. It just might be there a tiny little bit of text missing off the right side of the screen. There's not a lot I can do about this. It's just I think something's gone dodgy with the recording.
Savant a tinderbox.
Right, so let's set these things on fire.
When you're ready, set fire to the other pillar. I'll light this one at the same moment.
Righty-ho. Let's burn these.
It's burning. Run!
Run! You do actually have to run yourself in this one. Get away from there as quick as you can. And here we go. That's one poor smushed dragon.
Wow!
I'd say so. Who's this? Who's this chap?
Before we go any further, could I have my squire's kit back, please? I ought to return it to the poor chap's family. I'd like my tinderbox and oil can, too.
Oh, if I have to. Give him his stuff back. What a shame.
Please hand over my squire's kit.
So what we do is just click on the kit and use it on the Savant. We give it all back to him now.
Now we just need a new way out of the cellar.
Yeah, a new way? What do you mean?
Collapsed, it damaged that wall. It looks like there are 2 places where you can break through. One's blocked by rocks, the other by tree roots.
Alright.
I'm sure Roderick can teach you how to clear the rocks or the tree roots out of the way.
What would you like to say?
Let's get on with it. Why don't you do it yourself?
Well, I would, but my armor's terribly hard to clean when it gets dirty.
You lazy fool. It's ridiculous, that is. Okay, I'll get on with it. Wonder why we can't just leave the way Roderick came.
One of the damaged wall sections by clearing some rocks or tree roots.
Okay.
The choice is yours. Would you like to mine through the rocks or chop through the roots?
I think we're going to mine through the rocks. Mine through the rocks.
Roderick gives you a pickaxe.
So now we've got 2 tasks. As you can see, we've got a new task menu. 2 separate tasks, one of them to escape and one of them to mine through one of the rocks. So we're going to head over there and have a go at mining the rock. See if we can manage it.
You attempt to mine through the rocks. You'll need a mining level of 2 to clear the rocks. Your mining level is 1.
Right, so we need to get a mining level of 2 before we can actually escape this place. So we're going to have to go talk to Roderick, I think, and figure out what to do.
Your aim is to get a mining level of 2. Okay, I'll find you something to train on.
Ah, I have something. You can practice mining on the rocks that fell into my cellar when the roof collapsed. Sorry, I kind of skipped the chat there in the game before he had a chance to voice it, so I had to do it myself. So this is our leveling skills screen. You can see mining top right hand corner. It's a little pickaxe. So we'll dig away at this and we'll get some experience for that. I think we got 42 mining experience, and we'll mine again, and we'll get a level 2 mining.
Stone chippings from that rock. The chippings are now in your inventory. They're not particularly useful, but you'll get more useful goods from mining once you're out of this cellar.
So we continue, and we'll get a level up in mining. And those sparkles, that's what leveling up looks like in RuneScape. It said Minecraft.
2. You should now be able to mine through the rocks in the damaged wall.
So, what am I doing now? What am I looking at? Right, okay, looks like I'm going over there, trying to escape this place now once and for all. Get out of here. Smash through this rock. There we go.
You succeed in clearing the rocks from the hole.
Ah, well done. Climb through the hole, and we can all get out of this cellar.
So we climb through the hole. This time we don't need a plank, because we managed to cut it down to size. I don't know why we couldn't get rid of those last bits of rocks. And Roddick snatches back his pickaxe, because he doesn't want us to have him freebies from the tutorial, because he's evil and mean and swanky and swinging his cane around. So it looks like, am I going to leave, or am I going to talk to one of them? I can't remember which I do. It looks like I'm about to leave, so... No? Is that what I'm doing? Looks like the quest isn't complete yet, so I'm going to go talk to Roddick, I think.
I think this ladder leads to the house of my neighbour, Explorer Jack. He's an understanding chap. He won't mind us walking through his house.
I like that. Explorer Jack's fairly calm about this kind of occurrence.
Once you climb that ladder, you'll be free to start exploring the world outside this cellar.
Very nice, so let's get out there. Let's go into the world of RuneScape.
A few stone chippings. It's best to drop them on the floor. They'll just take up space in your inventory.
And this is an example of how cheap Roddick is. We can't even take useless stone chippings with us.
They will eventually vanish. It's a good way to get rid of junk, but don't drop anything you want to keep.
Obviously it gives you that bit of information, but still.
Thank you again for your help with the dragon.
He won't let us take anything.
You'll receive a little reward for completing the quest when you get outside.
A reward? Sounds good. Let's go.
You have completed Unstable Foundations. You gain 1 quest point and level 4 mining.
So we now have level 4 mining and 1 quest point, which is our reward. Not much of a reward, but it's a reward all the same. There you go, there's the sparkly level up rubbish again. So we've got a bunch of tasks now. One of them is to talk to Explorer Jack, which is this guy with the funky hat there. Looks like I'm quitting again. Because that's the end of what this episode will be. Next time I'll show a little bit more, just finishing things off there. There will be some dual commentary. Most of this, if not the entirety of it, after these first 2 or 3 videos, will be dual commentary with Alec, EpicBeefSausage. So I hope you look forward to it. I hope you have as much fun watching the videos as we had making them. And I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.